Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube Rumble universe, what is going on with you? It is Saturday, July 2nd, 2022, 6:12 p.m. California time. I'm, of course, your always gracious host, Fallon from GoNootropics.com, coming at you with the afternoon coffee. Cheers. Good to see you guys. Thanks for popping through. This is, once again, another sign of life. The Gopher. I am the resident Gopher of the Enterprise, popping his head out of the hole once again to say, look, the train is still rolling, baby. I know it's been 3 weeks. I know it's been 3 weeks since I've uploaded a video, but we are still here. I am still here. We are keeping this train rolling. So drop a comment. Let us know what has been going on with you, right? I've been in the hole, baby. I have been in the hole. I'm popping my head out of the hole right now to say, look, we are still here. What is happening in the world, right? You go down into the hole and you forget about the world. You start, you go into the hole to do your Gopher things. The Gopher, who knows what the Gopher does in his little Gopher hole, right? But we do get kind of caught up down into our Gopher hole, building tunnels underneath the world, building, our own little world, our own little tunnels. And then we pop our head out of the hole from time to time. And the sun is like blinding, right? The sun is like, you look at the sun and the Gopher can barely see when he pops his head out of the hole. But still, even though that light is blinding, he does pop his head out of the hole to look around the world and, get out of himself. The Gopher gets out of himself, pops his head out of the hole, looks around and, asks the other people, what is going on? Have you ever just asked somebody else what is going on and just be interested? Tell me, I'm tired of being so self-absorbed. I'm so self-absorbed down in my hole. You pop your head out of the hole and you look at somebody, maybe it's your neighbor, maybe it's your brother, maybe it's your mother, and say, you grab them by the shoulder, baby. You grab them by the shoulder. You look deep into their eyes, with your Gopher eyes, because you've been in the hole. So you pop your head out. The sun blinds you. And you grab somebody by the shoulder and say, you know what? What is going on with you, right? So what is happening? Drop a comment. We are here. Go Nootropics 2.0. Keeping the train rolling. We are sipping on the coffee. Cheers. Woke up today. Took some paracetam. Surprise, surprise. Paracetam, coffee, some KSM 66, ashwagandha, and some taurine to kind of just tone down the anxiety from the caffeine from the coffee. So we're still getting stacked over here at the Enterprise. We still got the Discord going on. I'm gonna put you guys the links below to the Discord. If you're not on Discord, why aren't you on Discord? If you're spending time on Facebook, maybe some of these other lesser platforms, why are you not on Discord? If you watch this channel, you like nootropics, you like kratom, you like a lot of the things I talk about. The Discord is a community where we all come together as just a bunch of Gophers, baby. We're just a bunch of Gophers. In the Discord, sometimes the Discord feels like that. It's like an underground thing. Not too many people know about it. The Discord is typically always busy. Some days it's busier than others. But sometimes I'm on Discord and I feel like we're underground over there. It's like Discord, you are underground, kind of protected from whatever else the world is doing. And as a platform, I feel Discord is a much safer place for the enterprise. I get the feeling that, you know, they're looking at you less over on Discord. You know, on YouTube, it's like, man, I always got to worry about, is this the day that they come for me? Is this the day that, you know, somebody reports my channel for some bullshit? And, you know, someone at YouTube is, you know, just combing over years of videos and they just hit a button and you are gone, right? That's like, that's like the thing with YouTube. Is I just don't feel I don't feel like this is a stable platform at all. I don't feel like I can talk about the things I want to talk about, you know, without not necessarily a fear of being terminated, but just to put in all this work, to put in all this effort into these videos, and just in the back of my head knowing that, well, they could take all this away. You know, and it's like everything you've built just comes crumbling down, you know, because you built your house on a bed of sand, right? Doing even semi-controversial videos on YouTube is like building your house on a bed of sand. If you're like mainstream or something like that, you could get away with, you know, being on YouTube, but if you have the slightest edge on you and on your videos, you just better, you better look out. You know, you better look out. I learned this, you know, perhaps the hard way. You know, YouTube did allow me to build the enterprise, and it allowed me to kind of concentrate people and concentrate an audience. And, you know, I've since funneled you guys over to, you know, I'm not trying to refer to you guys as like cattle. I'm using like cattle terms, like funneling you guys over to the Discord. But I was able to bring a lot of you guys over to Discord, and that's been more or less stable over on Discord. So if you want to keep like a finger on the pulse of what is going on with nootropics, what is going on with, you know, me, you know, I'm over there. There's days where I'm active, there's days where I'm not active. But the Discord is a good place to be. That's where you'll get an instant update on, you know, what's going on with the channel, new videos that are coming up, and things of that nature, and just being surrounded, you know, by a bunch of gophers like yourself. You know, I feel like you feel like a gopher sometimes, and then you pop your head out of the gopher hole and to see, you know, what is new. The world, if you have this like gopher mentality, you know, the spirit of the gopher. I had a video called Spirit of the Gopher, and it's basically like the introverted spirit, where you kind of burrow, right? You burrow as the gopher, and the way the world looks, before you go into the hole, you kind of take a mental snapshot of the world and how it looks. Then you go into the hole, and then what you find is you pop your head out of the hole, and everything has changed. This is the nature of the world. This is the nature of how it's always going to be, things changing. You know, innovation and changes to the world, just kind of paving over everything you've done. You know, maybe perhaps you're a pioneer of a certain product or of a certain idea. Eventually, those ideas get kind of paved over. And, you know, you look at people like Shaq, who, if you watch the NBA, Shaq does commentary. Charles Barkley does commentary on the NBA. And Shaq is notorious for this. It's like he's always hearkening back to, oh, you know, the NBA used to be like this, the NBA used to be like that, and, you know, this team wouldn't stand a chance against the teams that played in such and such year a long time ago. And he's got this like boomer mentality of, oh, well, the way things used to be are better than the way they are now. And in some cases, that is true. But generally, things are always improving. Not always the case, certainly not always the case, especially with, society, and our values and our morals are certainly in a state of decline. But when it comes to, perhaps technology, these things are always innovating. Basketball players are innovating on the game. Music is innovating. You could argue for better or for worse, but it's innovation nonetheless. And you retire, you go down into the gopher hole, and then you come up and the whole landscape of how things used to be has changed. And so you can't spend too much time in the gopher hole. Or if you do spend a lot of time in the gopher hole, you can't pop your head out and be surprised that things have changed. You can't be surprised that the world is different, or this company changed their policy. Oh, YouTube used to be better back in the days. You either innovate, you adapt, or just stay in the gopher hole. And I think there's a good argument, especially nowadays, for just saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay in the gopher hole, baby. I'm going to stay in the gopher hole. I'm going to pop my head out from time to time. And the sun is going to hurt my gopher eyes, and I'm just going to see what is happening. And, the sun is so blinding, of course, the gopher goes back down into the comfort of his gopher hole. But just don't be surprised. You step away from something, or too much time goes in between, maybe you're doing something or putting energy into something. If enough time passes, that thing changes, that thing moves on, and you pop your head back out of the gopher hole, and it's a whole new world that you don't even recognize. And now you feel alien because you spent too much time in the gopher hole. You become like this gopher alien that's totally disconnected from what's happening. And being disconnected is fine, but before you start spouting opinions and spouting, how this used to be, you got to understand that, man, the world is constantly being paved over. It's just the things of today are paved over with the things of tomorrow. And now, as you get older, you just become this like kind of fossilized piece of like just sediment. You just become a fossil, man. You just become a fossil. They're gonna find your gopher body just totally fossilized in the ground one day. It's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to these companies. And you just, that's the nature of how the world works. So don't spend too much time in the gopher hole. Keep your finger on the pulse a little bit. You spend too much time in the gopher hole, you just get disconnected, and that's how it is. So this video is a sign of life to tell you guys the enterprise is going to keep rolling. I am going to try to do these videos more often, building the momentum. Give you guys at least a few videos a week, and, hopefully get back into that zone where I am doing daily videos again for those of you that like the videos. And it's been really nice. A lot of you guys have sent emails, you're writing comments, where are the videos? Fallon, you can't give up just because YouTube took your channel away. And part of the reason why I haven't been doing videos is, not really YouTube. That's part of it. But I have been down in the hole, re-examining things of my life and making some new life changes that are coming into my life, and thinking about things in a deeper way. And when you become self-absorbed like that, and you're thinking, and you're thinking, you do retreat from the external world, and you do go down into the gopher hole, because that's where you have to go to think. Sometimes you have to go down into the gopher tunnel and think. And the gopher, he builds the tunnel to the places he wants to go. and eventually pops his head out. And that's where he connects with the people that know the gopher, you know, the people that he left behind as he was digging his tunnel. And it's a time for reconnection. It's a time for a celebration moving forward and enjoying the moments before the gopher retreats back down into the tunnel, right? The tunnel system of the gopher. So that is what is going on. We are still on YouTube. I will upload this video to Rumble. I'll put the links to the Rumble down below as well. And we will keep this train rolling. So that is the video of the day found on GoNootropics.com. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Peace.